Portola Valley, a stunning slice of Northern California tucked into the hillsides and along ravines and seasonal creeks, homes are embraced by forests. Nestled among vegetation, this is referred to as a wildland-urban interface, or WUI. It's gorgeous terrain, but it also makes for a rather dangerous place to call home.
The potential for serious, high-intensity, rapid-spreading fire here in Portola Valley is enormous. It's because of the topography, the vegetation, the exposure to winds. And it's particularly threatening as we move into the fire season and begin getting what's called Diablo winds.
The challenges facing Portola Valley are shared by countless communities throughout California and beyond.
Every year it's like playing Russian roulette. Is this going to be the year that the fire is going to start and it's going to come through?
In the past years, I never even would have thought of fire, in all honesty, because it wasn't happening in California. Over the last, 6-7 years, it's like, oh my God, this is real. This life has changed, the climate has changed, our safety has changed.
If the CZU fire got people talking in 2020, the recent Edgewood fire in Emerald Hills shows just how close and real the hazard truly is.
This is the first day of summer, extremely hot for the first day of summer. What we didn't have were high winds. The winds might have gotten a gust up to 8. If we had the prevailing winds that we've seen over the last couple of weeks, where they were up in the 20 and 25 gusts, this would have been a whole different story.
My primary concern at this point is evacuation because, as I said, there are so many kids in schools that are so far embedded in town. There are no buses to get the kids out of schools. Everything that is built in town is built in the deep part of town.
The first thing to really worry about is we have 2 roads. We have Alpine Road and we have Portola Road. And what happens if a power pole comes across the road, like what happened in the Paradise Fire? What happens if trees come down? What happens if cars stall, etc.? How are we prepared? How is everybody coordinating together to make this be a successful operation?
Clearly, resident safety depends on town-wide organization, clear priorities, and decisive action. CAL FIRE has identified the 10 most important steps that towns like Portola Valley should take to reduce the risk of wildfire. Towns that fulfill 6 of the 10 steps qualify for CAL FIRE grant funding to mitigate their risks.
Before a year and a half ago, I had no interest at all in being involved in town politics or town government here. And then I realized what's happening. And it's us all together that we need to pull together to protect ourselves.
The state of California and CAL FIRE have laid out the minimum safeguards for development in very high fire hazard areas. By embracing these requirements, we can better save lives and homes when wildfire strikes. The responsibility is ours.